Hello and welcome to SEO for Carrot, where we are making your investing life easier. Hi, my name is Matt Walsh. I am a realtor, I'm an investor, and I'm also an SEO specialist. All right, disclaimer, we are not owned by, affiliated with, or associated with Carrot. We are simply customers of Carrot, and we love their system, and we love helping other people use it as well. Okay, what should you expect from today's presentation? I am sure if you're like me, you've sat through a million of these things, whether you're offered a free this or a free that, and it turned out that you didn't really learn anything. Okay, that's not my goal. My goal is to give you actionable skills that you can use to get your Carrot site up and running. If you do not have a Carrot site yet, you can click the link below. I do have an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any more, but I do get some sort of an affiliate commission back from using that. If you already have a Carrot account, awesome, good for you. Okay, this should be just about an hour long, and we will discuss which pages to edit, okay? How to properly edit in the visual editor, how to create specific city pages, how to optimize the SEO tags on each page, and how to properly incorporate photos. Photos are an important part of your SEO package. Okay, why is this important? Okay, this is important because the majority of your competition is not doing this, okay? And I'm going to show you quickly what I'm talking about in case you don't know. So when you sign up for Carrot, they give you everything, right? So a Carrot website from day one is ready to start converting leads. You can start sending traffic to it right away. The issue it has is that now, years later, lots and lots and lots of people are using the exact same pages in the exact same copy. So if someone does like I did here, and I searched up, sell my house fast, and I came up with these two different websites. Look at this one here. See the two different, this one's 631 number, this is an 888 number. Okay, cash for your house offer, cash for your house offer. We help property owners just like you in all kinds. We help property owners just like you in all kinds. Okay. If you simply don't want to put up with the hassle, do you see what I'm saying? They are virtually identical. This one here, you got rid of that little heading there. Big deal. Okay. So what happens is you got two problems. If this is in your market, you have potential sellers clicking through multiple pages, and if they start to see pages that look the same, they're gonna think, well, what's going on here? Is this like a scam? Is this all this one company? And they don't like it, and they're likely to go to another company, another page that looks different. Okay, and then the other thing that we're actually more concerned about is if these two pages are in the same market and someone types in the triggering keywords, sell my house fast, we buy houses, whatever the keywords are here, okay, which one is Google going to show you? Well, Google doesn't know because the pages are virtually identical, which is why you have to go in and personalize them and change them up. Okay, here's another one. Trusted and reliable local Cleveland home buyers, okay? Nice picture of a guy drinking a coffee, talking on the phone, fast closing, available in 7 days. We buy houses anywhere in Cleveland. That looks pretty good. Okay, well, trusted, reliable, local New York home buyers. This same guy is drinking some coffee, talking on his phone, fast closing, available, little as 7 days. Okay, we buy houses anywhere, and you get the point. Okay, the other thing I'm going to show you later on about how to do pictures. The name of the picture, the file name of the picture that is uploaded is important for search engine optimization. It tells Google what the picture is about and what the page is about. Okay, if this picture is on 45,000 websites, it's the same tag. Okay, so even if you've updated a little bit of the wording, when this page is paired up with another in your market, Google is going to be like, I don't know which page to put up because the pictures are the same, right? So we have to change the pictures and we have to change the names of the pictures. A little bit more, all right, selling to Home Cash Advantage, right? That must be the company name. Versus listing your property. Listing with an agent works great. What's the solution to skip the uncertainty and lengthy process? All right, looks good. We'll clean the house. It's got a picture of a house that could almost be anywhere in the country, right? It's a nice little fixer-upper house. All right, here we are in New York. Same little fixer-upper house. We'll clean the house, sell as is, no commission. What's the solution? It's identical. Okay. Now, if this is two different states, no one really cares. If it's in your market, now it becomes a problem for both sellers and Google. Here we go, another one. All right. They changed up a little bit of the wording here. You can see same picture though. You got to change up a bit. I'm not telling you that it's hard, but it does take a little bit of time, right? Cincinnati, Ohio, same picture. So hopefully you get the idea of why I'm telling you this is so very, very important. If you are a seller and you're at that crunch point where I got to sell my house, right? And what are you doing? You're going online and you're searching and you're searching and you're searching, okay? And you're hitting 2, 3, 4, 5 websites. And if they all look the same, or they have the same pictures, even if the wording's a little different, but the picture is, I just saw that house in another house. I just saw this guy drinking coffee in another. What is this, man? What is this, a scam, right? And that's what goes through people's heads. You want yours to be different and unique. All right, let's get started editing your pages. So once you log into your Carrot account, you will click on the website that you want to edit. You either have 1 or 3, depending upon the account that you opened with Carrot. 1 is fine for most people. I have 3, and this one here is sort of like my training account, and I use it for training and just for practicing and working on new things as they come out. All right, so when you click on that, it should bring you to a page that looks like this. If it doesn't, we'll bring you to the next page, but it should look like this. This should be your dashboard page. Okay, it has some stats on it, and it's full of some useful information. Nothing that we're going to use right now. This over here is an important part for you. You'll use this going forward for everything. We're not going to worry about the checklist right now. Okay, the stats, leads, hopefully you'll get them soon, rankings, campaign design. We're not going to use any of that right now. We're going directly into the content, okay? Because this is the most important part. Your page, if you just started this with Carrot, your website is ready to go. Okay, you can start getting leads. You can start driving traffic to it now, and it will work. But it will work a lot better when we change the content. So you click on the content button. Okay, and it brings you to this. Now, when you get your Carrot page, you should have about 15, I believe, unless things have changed in the near future, in the recent past, you get about 15 pages. Okay, additional forms and posts, but 15 pages. These are like standalone web pages. They are important. Some are more important than others. Okay, the first page that you have to edit is going to be your home page. Okay, this is going to be your home page. Very important that this is unique to you from other competitors. Number 2 is the Our Company page. Okay, people do business with people and businesses that they like, know, and trust. And they learn to like, know, and trust you mostly from the About Us or the Our Company page. Okay, then they go down to reviews, and it's usually in that order. Okay, so it's going to take some time. You need to edit all of these pages. You need to personalize all of these pages. Okay, that can take you, this is 15 pages. This could take you, 15, 20, 30 days to do. This is not a 1-second thing. Take your time. But in order of priority, home, About Us or Our Company, and then reviews. Okay, so now we're going to show you how to do the editing. Carrot uses a visual editor. It's based upon WordPress. It's very simple. Once you learn how to do it, you can change all of these pages. Okay, so we're just going to go to the home page and show you how easy it is. You hover your mouse over here. We have edit, quick edit, trash, view, and duplicate. We will use all of these at some point in time, but we will use the main edit now. So the main edit, do not use the quick edit because it won't do what we need to do. So you're going to click the edit button. Okay, here we are. Brings us to our home page. This is not exactly what it's going to look like. This is the editor side, right? So if you want, we can take a quick peek here and I'll show you what I mean. You hit the preview button up here And this is what your website will look like when it's done, when you're done editing, okay? This is what it looks like in the visual editor. So we'll start from the top down. Okay, this is the hero image. This whole area here is the hero. It has the submission form and the copy over here. Okay. I'm going to direct your eyes down here to the left. This will always tell you where you are working. We are working in the hero image. We can change things around. You can change the way this looks. Go over here to your right. If this block is not open, let's say it looks like this, you just hit the gear icon and it comes back, and we can change the way things look, right? Click a button. How do you like it? Okay, it's just a personal preference. Big thing, very important, is the image. The image in this hero has to look like something that belongs in your city or your target market. If we are looking for distressed sellers in Virginia Beach, then this picture should be a picture of homes in Virginia Beach, and it is. This is an average street in Virginia Beach. I went and I took the picture myself. How do we do that? We go over here, background image, click replace image. These are some images we've uploaded. That's me and my beautiful wife taking a stroll in the park. You will click upload files. Select files. And I'm going to show you something very specific in a minute. Okay, we have a couple of things here. We're going to upload this picture. I'm going to show you why we're doing that in a minute. Okay, we've uploaded this picture, and now we go over here. What is this picture labeled? It's labeled Master Investor Logo. It's the same as what it was. Let's take a look at one of these pictures here. What's this image called? IMG 1459. It's whatever the camera put in. It is very, very, very important that you name your images before you upload them, because Google and the other search engines use the name of the image to help identify what your page is about and raise your SEO rankings, okay? Very, very important to do that. Now you come over here for your alternate text, and you're going to put in something, like we buy houses. The title, let's take a look. We can just say Master Investor. We can leave that, right? Caption, we buy houses in your market. Okay. Description, we use cash to buy your house fast. Something of that nature. I'm just making things up at this point. And see, set your featured image. Boom. Okay. You're not going to use an image of a label like this. You're going to use a picture of a city street, but you get the point. It was very, very simple. Now you sit there and say, you know what, this picture is ugly. I don't want it anymore. Replace image. Go back to what you had. Set featured image, and it goes back. Very, very simple. Very hard to screw things up. Okay, working our way down. It is very important to pay attention to the structure of the page. The pages work in documents, paragraphs, groups, and you have to know where you are working, otherwise you will screw things up. So we're going to go here. We want to change this. This is your H2 heading, right? So we have an H1 heading, and then we have an H2 heading. Okay, your H2 headings, you can have a couple of those throughout your page. That is basically the heading for a paragraph or a couple of paragraphs. Everything under this H2 heading should be talking about what the H2 heading is mentioning. Example, this H2 heading says the easiest way to sell. Everything in here should be talking specifically about how easy it is to sell. Not necessarily fast, not necessarily cash, not necessarily owner financing, but talking about how easy it is to sell. So we're going to go here and we're going to change this up because we do not want your headings to be the same as everyone else. So the easiest way to sell your market city house fast. Okay, let's take a look here. It is the easiest way to sell your house. To sell your house in Market City. Now let's sidestep here and see these little short codes. Okay, this is a short code. This will now input whatever you have as your Market City in your settings section of Carrot. So when you put that in, when you set up your page, it will show up here. You can override this. We can highlight it and change it. We can also go over here, and we'll do this later with the city pages, okay, and override market settings, okay, and type in what you want it to say. But for right now, you can leave it just as it is. So what we did is we changed the wording on this. Now we come down here. Here's a markets, a short code at your company. Whatever you put into your Carrot account will show up there. We believe the house selling process should be easier, faster, and more painless. Okay, so let's change this up a little bit. We believe let's take a look. We believe, and just this is what we're doing. We believe that selling your house should be easy and fast in, right? And we get rid of this. So we just changed this to, at our company, we believe that selling your house should be easy and fast in your market city for home sellers. That doesn't even, we'll just leave it as, we don't have to say home sellers in market city, period. Okay, we just changed this enough that Google will look at this paragraph and say it's a different paragraph. Okay. Also, when we buy your house directly from you, we buy as is. It's kind of hard to read out loud, right? When we buy your house, let's call it a home. When we buy your home, we buy it as is. We just changed more than 50% of this paragraph and we're done. Okay. Now we come down here. This is what I want you to learn about page structure. Come down here to the bottom left and you'll see that we're working in the paragraph. Click back here and that paragraph is in this column. Go back, that column is in this column, right? So we can change things within each step of the editing process. Just make sure you know where you are working. Okay, so we can change any part of this. If we want to change the picture, we can change the picture simply by going to replace. And then we have the same choices. Open the media library and it would look the same. These aren't headings. These aren't H2 headings. These are just bolded letters. We can change this. Get a fair offer within 24 hours. Get a fair offer within a day. Look at that. Oh, it didn't bold. Highlight and bold. This is just like working in Word or some other word processing. Go through, change up some wording in every paragraph, every little heading. Now we come down here. Look at this. It's in this, this highlighted area, purple. You want to change that? Well, we have to work in the group. Right now, I clicked in the paragraph. Go down here to the bottom left, click the group, and now you see this whole thing is highlighted. So let's go over here. I don't want to work on the page. I want to work on this block, right? So I just highlight that. Let's change the color. I want to make this green. Boom, that looks better. I like it. Continue on. Do you see what I'm doing? I worked on the color. Now we're going to come in. This is another H2 heading. What are the benefits of selling your Market City house directly to our company? So under here, everything should be talking about the benefits of selling to your company. Not necessarily cash, not necessarily fast, not necessarily, owner financing, but everything is talking about the benefits of selling your property. And Carrot has done this for you. All we have to do is reword it a little bit. All right. So what are the benefits of selling your blank house directly to company? So maybe we get rid of the word directly. Let's see. And let's change this to what benefits are there by selling your house to company. We just changed it up a little bit. Company provides another option for selling your home. Company provides different options for selling your home. Do that for that paragraph. Change this. And what is this? This is another group. We're working in this little group here. You know what? I want that to be a different color. Click over here. Let's change this to, I don't know. Let's change that to that. Nah, it doesn't look good. Let's change that to that. Oh, I like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a group within a group, within what's called a card, that's within another group, that's within a column, that's within a big column, that's within a group. Understand where you're working, and this bottom left will always tell you where you are working. But what I want you to do is come through, change the colors, change the wording here, change the wording here, come down here and change some of these. And if you would like, just move these things. Will cover any repairs is the last one in the column on 5,000 websites. Make it the third. Retype it up there. Fees and commissions stack up. Is this second to the bottom one here? Make it the first one. This takes a little time. This isn't difficult, but it takes a little bit of time. Now we move down to the next thing. Trusted and reliable Market City home buyers. Okay, this is an H3 tag. Okay, your SEO tags go H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. After 6, they just kind of gave up. So this is like another subheading. So in the SEO world, H3 here would be a subheading to your H2 heading. Nothing that you really have to worry about. Carrot does it for you, but we should change this up. Trusted and reliable Market City home buyers. We can make this reliable and trustworthy local home buyers. We just changed it. Now we come down here. This picture is in about 25,000 websites at least. Okay, he's the most popular coffee drinker in America. We want to change that. You click on what you're working at. It says media and text. Okay, come over here to replace. Again, we're going to do the same thing. Open media library. Maybe you want to put your picture in. I'm going to put a picture of me and my beautiful bride in. Click. Make sure that the image is named properly. If not, go back in to your computer, rename the image, and re-upload it. Okay? Put some text in there. Alternate text. put a title, we buy houses, we help you buy houses. If it's a picture of you, put a picture, my name is, Bill, and I help you, sell your home fast. Whatever the case may be, write a little something in there that the SEO engine of Google and Yahoo and Bing can find. Boom. There's the picture. It's that easy. You know what? I don't like the picture being that big. Highlight the picture, image size. Let's see, let's bring it down a little bit. See, it changes the, see how sharp it's not? So you want to go to full size. Let's take a look here and let's bring it down a little bit. Yeah, I like that a little better. That works. If you would put the alternative text in there before, it would show up here now. This will be Matt and Val buy houses, right? Boom. So now we just changed the way this page looks visually, and we also changed the way it looks in the HTML world by changing the formatting and by changing the picture. So now we're going to come in here and we're going to change information in here. Fast closing is available as little as 7 days. Maybe you don't want to push that 7-day thing. Fast closing is available. We just changed it. You get the idea. Here's another group. We can highlight this group. We can go over here and we can change the color. I would recommend keeping the color theme similar. So we're going to use the same color we used on the other side. This way it looks similar. Moving on down, picture. This picture has been used about 45,000 times. Click and replace, change the picture. Same thing over here. Change your copy a little bit. Let's take the picture. Let us shrink it out a little bit. I like the way that looks a little better. And move on down. Change a little bit of everything. This will take you a long time. This is not something that you should do in 5 minutes. Okay? It will take you time, but it is worth it. So we just covered what pages you have to edit in order, right? And how to use this visual editor. Now we're going to talk about optimizing your tags, okay? So we have your SEO tag or meta title tag. Your meta title tag, this is what really outlines for Google what your page is about. And it should be, keyword 1, keyword 2, and then your company, right? So for something like this, and this is right here is built in by Carrot. This is the pre-typed Carrot, and it's actually not the best way to do it, but they're making sure to get all your keywords in. So let's take a look here. We will go through our page. Our main keyword is we buy houses. And then let's take a look here. Let's see. Fast. We talk about fast a lot, right? Usually fast is the way you want to go. Cash offer. Fair cash offer, right? So let's take a look here. We'll do here. Our primary keyword for this page is probably we buy houses. We buy houses. And if you want, market city, or you can type in your city, right? If you put it like that, it'll bring it up. Or we can just say we buy houses, Boston, whatever. Then a space. It looks better if there's a dash or if there's a line. Fair cash offer, one of our other keywords, right? Then it'll be company, right? You can type in you can use the short code, or you can type in, ABC home buyers. Keyword 1, keyword 2, your company. Now we come down here to your meta description. This can show up underneath your listing in Google, right? Looking to sell your house as is. We buy houses in. Our process is simple. We make you a fair offer. Say yes or no. No pressure. Contact us now. This is pretty good. The only problem with it is that this is the same as almost every other Carrot website. So we're going to change things up a little bit. We buy houses is our primary keyword. So let's make it the primary keyword here. We buy houses in Market City. We don't need to have the Market State in there right now. Let's just get rid of that. The city is more important. You don't want this to be too long. Our process is simple. And let's take a look here. And we can buy your house as is. We make you a fair cash offer. Say yes or no. No pressure. Contact us now. The key here is make sure that you have your two primary keywords in your meta tag, meta title, also known as your SEO title. Okay, and then you want to put your keywords. We buy houses and fair offer. Usually it's fair cash offer. We can make it fair cash offer to make it a little better, but Google can identify that sometimes. Fair cash offer. So now we have our two keywords in the meta description. If you do this, your site will begin to rank for your keywords because they're in here correctly. They're in your H1 and H2 and H3 tags. They're in your meta title and they're in your meta description. Your pictures are labeled correctly. And your hero has a picture of a local market neighborhood. With this, your homepage is optimized and ready to get you leads. All right, we are ready to talk about your city pages. Okay, so before we do that, let's talk about some structure here. You have your 15 pages that come with your Carrot account, right? What you are supposed to do from this point forward is create content on a regular basis. I try to create at least one piece of content every week. Therefore, I should have at least 50 to 60 extra pieces of content every year added to my website. I take that content, I share it on LinkedIn, I share it on YouTube, I share some of it on TikTok, I share it on Facebook, and I turn them into blog posts, I turn them into video posts. Okay, so those 50 pieces of content become 150 or 200 pieces of content. That is how you generate domain authority. Okay, that's how your website stands out from others. So what you're supposed to do is create blog posts or pages about keywords. One, maybe two keywords per page. That is what you're supposed to do for most content, except your city pages. What do I mean? We're going to create a page dedicated to each city or each location. It doesn't have to be a city, each target area. So let's just say we were going to go after Tampa, just for example. And we're going to create a city page for Tampa. We are not going to create a buy my house fast Tampa, buy my house for cash Tampa, buy my house for seller financing Tampa. We're going to create a Tampa page, but you will likely have numerous other pages, right? We're going to create over time. We buy houses for cash. We buy houses fast. We buy houses from inherited families. We buy. You get the idea. Different keywords. But for your city pages or your location pages, we're going to just do one specific location, right? So now I'm sure you're looking over here on the left-hand side and you see locations, right? This is for selling your properties. You get a house under contract and you flip it and you want to sell it, or you're going to wholesale. This is for the location pages or to list your properties. They're not optimized for getting seller leads in particular cities. So what do? We come over to your homepage because your homepage is best. Hover your mouse and we duplicate the page. Boom, we have a brand new page. Okay, it is not published yet. It is in draft mode. So now we are going to write a new page, but we're going to keep many of the parts of the main homepage. But keep in mind that this is geared towards a specific niche market. It could be a city, it could be a few blocks, it could be a homeowners association. Let's just say you are going after, like in Virginia here, there's tons of homeowners associations. And you're going to go after, let's just say, the Glenwood Homeowners Association because there's 3,000 homes in the homeowners association. Well, you can make it as narrow or specific as you like. But let's just call it a city. So we are going to go for, we buy houses, Queens, right? I'm a New York native, so we buy houses in Queens. We come down here, our hero image. Well, this picture is a picture of houses in Virginia Beach. Well, you're going to find some pictures from your niche market, and you are going to find one that fits for your hero image and change the image. Okay, moving our way down, we buy houses as is in Market City and Market State. What do we do here? Well, we have two choices, like we said before. We can literally type in here, and I direct your eyes down to the bottom here. It says we're working in the hero and the heading. Just remember, this will always tell you where you're working. And we can erase it and type it in, or we can fix it for the whole page. We're going to go over here to the page icon, and remember, if this wasn't here, for sometimes it doesn't appear, you hit the gear icon and we have this page here. We can work on the block that we're working on, or we can go back and click and work on the whole page. We will come down here to override the market settings. Market City, we're making a niche page, so we are going to make this Queens. Market State, well, that's no longer in Virginia. We're going to make that New York. Market Zip Code, we can leave that out, and your phone should stay the same. So now when we go to publish this, we'll have overridden the market settings here with this information. Okay, so change your hero image, change your market city, your market state, and zip code if you'd like information. And you're done with that. Move your way down. The easiest way to sell your market city is already changed. It's already in there. Okay. Now this will be what you have changed it in the other on your other page, because you have duplicated it. I didn't save any of those things that we just did because I use it for training regularly. Okay, we come down here. Let's just say for your city, for your local niche page, you don't want all of this because this is the same as on your home page, right? So we will click on it, make sure that we're in the group, and we can click on these little dots here and we'll remove this whole block. Boom! Done. Let's say, you know what? I don't feel like having this here. I can get rid of it, or we can update it, whatever you'd like. Trusted and reliable local home buyers. Market City, will be overridden by what you put in here. We buy houses anywhere in your market city, and just change this up as you see fit. Again, this house should be different than it is on your homepage. It should be something in your local market niche. Okay, and we're going to change things up here just like we did before. The difference is now we wanted to make it different from what you had made it. So you've got to rewrite it again and just go in here and change things up to make them fit your local city, the local niche market. Type in and just change. You want to go in here? I don't like this whole paragraph. Just erase it and start typing. We love to buy houses in Queens because of the diverse neighborhood feel. I don't know, just the food is delicious and it is a great place to live. Oh, you get the idea. You're making this personal to Queens. The next page, let's say you're going to do it Brooklyn. You're going to personalize it to Brooklyn. All right. You're making it Tampa, personalize it to Tampa. This should take a little while. Again, this isn't a 5-minute fix. If you really get the hang of things, you can go in here and you can add. You want to add a new group of things. We're going to add, let's take a look here. We're going to add a new H2 heading, things to do in Queens. Now I'm going over and above, but you can see that there's so much more you can do. All I am doing right now is showing you the basics of using the visual editor. And in here, it's the same as what we just did with the other pages. Click here, replace the image. Click here, replace the text. Click here, change up your heading. Click here, change up. Let's say you want to make a different list option. Let's take a look here. We will highlight your list. We'll go to the block, and we're working on this block down here on the left. It shows us we're still working on the list. Make sure we didn't click something wrong. And well, we can change it to look like that. We can change it to look like that. Or we can go back to this. We can move things around. We can change things up to the way we like it. Okay, whatever works for you. Let's move that like that. This paragraph here. Let's see, sell your house and walk away. Sell your house and be free. Again, you get the idea. And anywhere that you see your market city, market state, you know that you have changed it over here under the override market settings. Now down here at the bottom paragraph, I want to point this out to you. This is like the only place I really see it. And if you edit it out, it's not a big deal. There is a market zip code here. Okay, so we can get rid of that market zip code. That's if you don't completely rewrite the whole paragraph as it is, but just rewrite this paragraph. And you won't have to worry about that. You're going to hit Save Draft and go back. So now here's our home page, and here's our home. We buy houses Queens. You want to make another city page? I recommend you duplicate the city page. And now we buy houses. Let's pick another city. We buy houses, Denver, wherever you are, right? So now we'll come down here to override market settings. And instead of Queens, we're going to write, man, if I can type, Denver. We're going to go down here to Colorado. You get the picture. Everything else is working in the visual editor exactly as it was on the home page and on your first city page. Okay, we've shown you what pages to edit in order. We've shown you how to edit city pages, how to edit your pages in your in the visual editor, how to create and edit city pages. Okay, the importance of uploading photos with names, properly named files. Now, lastly, we're going to show you another important thing of how to optimize your city pages in SEO. So there's one page that the first page we created, We Buy Houses in Queens, right? We're going to go to edit. Okay, so now here is your URL slug. Okay, this is the end of your website. So in this case, mattbuysvirginiabeach.com/home. It's not going to be home. Home doesn't mean anything. This is going to be just like your SEO title tag. It's going to be a keyword, maybe a second keyword. And sometimes, if there's room, if you don't want to make it too big, your company name, if it's different than your website. But so in this case, we are going to do We Buy. Important here. When you're doing, when you're putting multiple words in, search engines like dashes. Okay, We Buy Houses in Queens. Boom. So now your website, look over here, would be, in this case, would be mattbuysvirginiabeach.com. We Buy Houses in Queens. Or Queens, We Buy Houses, right? Something of that nature. We Buy Houses in Queens is better, I think, because it's easier to read. Queens, We Buy Houses. We Buy Houses in Queens. The gist of it is that your keywords and what this page is about has to be here in your URL slug. Okay, that changes right there, and you will see what it is. So now we come down to the bottom again, and we're going to change up your SEO title tag. So we're going to do your main keyword is what? We Buy Houses. And it really doesn't matter if you use in or not. For the title, we're going to use fewer characters, so you're just going to use Queens, right? We Buy Houses Queens. What did we say? Let's see, we're going to do maybe fair, capital thing doesn't matter either. Fair cash offer Queens, and ABC home buyers, right? Keyword 1, keyword 2, and your company. We go back down here. You can just change this whole thing here if you like, just to make it a little bit different. We Buy Houses. This will show. This up here doesn't show anywhere. This down here shows under your Google listing. So you want it to be properly capitalized and be proper sentences. We Buy Houses in Queens. We will make you a fair cash offer on the spot. Our mission is to help homeowners sell their homes fast and easy, right? Something of that nature. We have our keyword 1, we have our keyword 2, we have our location in here. Our keyword is in here, our keyword is in here, our location is in here, okay? Our keywords are in our slug. We have keywords behind our pictures. We have the keywords in our S1, S2, H1, H2, and H3 tags. We have a properly SEO optimized picture in our hero image, and the image is of a local house in Queens. We can safely say we have done as much as we can do to make this page SEO optimized to show in your market. At this point, it is time to hit publish. I am not publishing it because that's a picture of Virginia and a picture of Queens, and we did Denver down below, okay? So I'm not publishing it, but you hit publish and you were good to go. Then you hit this button here and it will take you directly to your website. If we click it now, it'll bring us a preview of what the website looks like. There's Queens. So your Queens house fast. Our bad pictures, local Queens buyer for you. Okay, we buy houses Queens, New York. Remember, we got rid of that zip code button there, and that is it. It's about as simple as that. You do this. You do these things. You update those specific 3 pages. You edit properly in the visual editor. You create and edit your city pages, and you optimize your tags and your photos, and you are 1,000 miles ahead of 99% of your competitors in your market. Follow us in our Facebook group. I'm always going to be putting more. There is so much more you can do with this to make your sites even better and stronger, and you can do it all. You don't need any help. Now that we've gone through this training, I hope that you got something out of it. My real honest hope is that you learned something that can help you get your website up and running better. Okay. Now that we've done that, would it be okay if I gave you, my offer? If I told you what I could do for you? Okay. Hopefully it is, because here we go. All right. Like I said, everything I've shown you today is completely doable by you. All right. The Carrot websites, which is one of the reasons I like them very much, is that everything is user doable. Okay. Means that I don't need any skills to do this for you. You don't need any skills. You can do this. You just need time. Okay. But I know that not everybody has time nor patience. So if I were to do all of that for you, plus, right, here's what I'm going to do for you. I will help you pick your domain name if you haven't done that already. We will connect your domain to Carrot, okay? We will integrate your Facebook pixel and your Google tags so that you're ready for your advertising. We will integrate your social profiles. That has a huge impact on your SEO visibility. I'll include your Google Business Map integration into the website. Okay, we will integrate your name, address, and phone number into the HTML in the footer. It looks really good. All right, and a chat widget. People love the chat widgets. They love to be able to just click and chat. I'm going to show you how to do that by yourself in the Facebook group, but I will do it for you as part of this package. Okay, we will rewrite with local SEO. We will update 50 to 60% of all your pages, your homepage, your contact us page, your free guide page, all right, the FAQ page, the get a cash offer today page, the our company and about us page, all right, your reviews and testimonials. I'm going to optimize all your meta tags, your image tags, your H1, your H2, and H3 tags, okay? We're going to write up to 5 city pages for you, or locality pages. Even if you're not going to do a city, your niche pages, okay? This is a ton of work. If you were to do this, this would take you weeks, okay, to do it right, which is why I'm offering to do it for you, okay? We will update your branding, okay? We will incorporate your logo throughout. We will update the site colors to match your branding, right? We'll format your company page with your personal bios of you or your co-owners or your spouse or your partner, whoever's in this deal with you, okay? We will localize and personalize your auto reply messages. Think about being a seller, and you type in your information into the first group, and now you get the Carrot auto response. Chances are you're doing it to 2, 3, or 4 more other websites, and you get the same Carrot response. What are you thinking? This is another scam. Now, yours is completely different. This is one of those things that people always overlook. We'll take care of it for you. We'll replace your site's main hero image and incorporate all the local pictures throughout your site. We can add more pictures than Carrot, even gives you. We can, make your site look really, really good. Okay? So, if your website was updated and it generated just a single deal that earned you 20 grand, would it be worth $10,000 for you? I'm not charging 10 grand for this, okay? But if you could put 10 grand into your website and get 20 grand out, would that be worth it to you? Yes. Okay, I would do it every day of the week. So would you. You'd be crazy not to. Okay, your website is a tool and it has to be refined. Now, this is from Carrot. You go to the Carrot Marketplace, you can get all these things done, okay? So up to 7 pages of content. I'm doing 15 plus your 5 city pages, all right? You can get the Carrot's leading SEO strategies applied to your content. This is what I'm doing, okay? Connect with your market faster and more effectively to drive more leads now. That's what Carrot is. Communicate your unique selling proposition with clarity. That's what we're going to rewrite into your thing. Amplify your message. And we're going to do that for you. Okay? They will charge you $575. If that's what you want done, go to Carrot and get it done for $575. They will do a great job. Okay? Let's go on. Let's see what else we have. You can go to Carrot and get the design refresh for $1,800. Okay? And let me tell you, at $1,800, that is a deal. Okay? It takes a lot of work. Keep in mind, the design refresh is geared to the design of your website, and it does not include content edits or rewrites. Just the coloring and the designs, making it look nice. Okay, $1,800. Okay, you want just your city pages built. Okay, city pages take a lot of time as well. You got to build everything out. Okay, $500 for Carrot. $500. Okay, I hope you're keeping track, okay, because that's a total of $2,875 to do the work that I'm going to do for you, okay? Now, if you're a business person, you know that you never, ever try to compete on price. If you try to compete yourself on price and lower your prices, you will put yourself out of business in months, okay? You try to compete on value, okay? So I'm going to add more value to you, okay? This is a great value as it is, okay? And they do a great job. If you wanted to get their services done, you can go do piecemeal or get it done together for that $2,875. Okay, but if I did all this and added personalized coaching and mentoring, what do you think? What do you think if I added personalized coaching and mentoring? Not only are you going to get your website up and running, but you're going to have someone guiding you through the start of your business. Okay? And I'm not talking about one of the gurus on YouTube. Some of them are great, okay? This isn't in competition with, the Zacks or, the Nortons or anybody on YouTube. They're putting out some great content. And you can learn a ton. But there's a difference between having somebody on a television screen and having someone in a mentorship group holding you together. I have a mentor. I pay for mentorship groups for my real estate investing business on my own. You need people to hold you accountable. All right. We will do weekly virtual meetings for 3 months. Okay. This isn't something where we're going to stretch it out for a year. No. I want you up and running immediately. All right. We're going to get your investing business started right. All right. And again, it's not a wholesaling course. We're not talking about wholesaling. This is a mentoring and coaching to get your business started on the right foot. You want to learn wholesaling and all the tools and tricks of wholesaling? Go to those gurus on YouTube. Okay. They have a lot of great stuff. Okay. This is getting your business up and running and holding you accountable to getting you on the right foot, making money soon. All right. The website is useless if you don't handle the rest of it correctly. Okay, so I'm only going to take 20 people, and this isn't some scam where I'm going to, I can only take 20 people. No, I can't do the work for more than 20 people at a clip. Okay, that's what it comes down to. 20 people is going to give me enough work to keep me busy all day, every day for a long time. Now, you can go online and look at for coaching, and anywhere between $500 and $1,000 a month for legitimate coaches. This is a $7,000 to like a $15,000 value, okay? Picking your domain, doing all of, the connecting your domain, Facebook pixel, integrating your social profiles, putting the Google Maps on, integrating your name, address, and phone number, the chat widgets, all right, rewriting, the homepage, the contact us page, the free guide, the FAQ, the get a cash offer, the Our Company, the review, optimizing all your meta tags, H1, H2, H3, writing up your 5 city pages, incorporating your logo, updating the site colors, formatting your company page, your personal bios, okay, formatting your auto reply. This is again, look at all this. You can do all of this. It just takes a ton of time, okay? I am willing to do this for you because I kind of enjoy it. Call me crazy. Do all of that plus business coaching, okay? Personalize, optimize your site, provide live coaching for your whole business, okay? $3,000. That's it. So you're going to pay $3,000 to have $2,800 to have Carrot do all of these different things for you and use their subcontractors. $3,000, you get it all done, and 3 months of coaching. 3 months of weekly coaching where we will get on Zoom calls and we will work together to get your business started. If you think that's worth it, click below and get started today. You owe it to yourself.